Hello gamers, it's your boy Ziffle. I'm back with a build which all of you voted up last week. Bloodletter, a simple metal toothpick known for its unique fatality like E. Usually can keep up with other weapons and dies before getting anyone low enough for its E maximum damage HP range. Well, today we are going to change that. I can think of two ways of fixing this problem. First, we can make ourselves survive longer so we can get to casting our E at the proper time. And second, we can make our damage higher so we can get them lower faster. With this build, we are going to do both. First, we need to buy some chemical materials to brew up some poison. We need some good quality ones, 98% purity. And then we pair it with a cake that somehow let us use two of them at the same time. And for the survivability, we use a headpiece with a totally unique and original ability. Shallow grave. Oh no, that's not it. Immortal I meant. The hood name is Mistwalker Hood. Apologies to all you gentlemen, but I need to address this now and be done with it. Some hobo freaks try to lecture me about tolerance and shit, to not make gay jokes and stuff. To that, I must say we do not negotiate with homosexuals, and to the accusation that some say I'm homophobe, no I'm not, my father is black, so there is a reason I'm the most based Albion creator. We have different options for different matchups. Q. Sunder armor. First option. Choose this when against brawlers, swords, gloves, etc. With a melee cast range applies a stackable debuff that reduces damage resistance. Other option, deadly swipe. Second option. It is the choice when facing ranged weapons and kiters like bows, fire and frost staffs. It is a mobility ability. Basically a jump and swipe of the bloodletter. If you manage to hit a unit, you get a buff on you, increasing your overall damage output. W. Chain slash. The fifth option. Against brawlers, slash the enemies up to 4 units, and after the slash is complete, you appear next to the last target the slash has hit. It doesn't say it in the description, but that is how it works. Shadow Edge. Fourth option. Good against ranged weapons. You throw a dagger thingy and dash towards the enemy. This is very useful. Pay attention that you are immune to crowd control while dashing, so it's possible to go through flame wall with this. Forbidden Stab. Third option. Choose this when the unfortunate time comes and you have been matched with a homosexual with a dildo of a stab. For example, any holy or nature staffs. It's a channel interrupt at melee range, and also, get this, it completely negates healing for 1.5 seconds. Oh Jesus sweet revenge. E. Lunging stabs, aka execute. Dash and deal damage in a line. If they are low, you deal more damage. Easier said than done. Passive. Life leech. Second option. It's a life steal on auto attacks. For shoes, assassin shoes, with the ability Swift Cut. Dash to them and deal some damage. Low cooldown and amazing for staying on top of enemies. Chest, assassin jacket, ambush. I mean, you must have seen this before, but for the noobs, it makes you invis and lets you wait for cooldowns or dodge their key defensives. Very useful. Mistwalker Hood for the head, with the OP ability Immortal. The price properly reflects this. Basically, it makes you immortal for 6 seconds. I want to give you a piece of advice that I learned during my Dota 2 days. If something is OP, you don't really need to scream about it. If you really want it to change, abuse it as much as possible. That will make them change it, trust me. Offhand, we take Torch for the sweet cooldown and attack speed boost. No need to say more about that. Cape, a Smuggler Cape, paired with a tier 8 Poison is a death sentence, considering you can land your E. For Potion, we take Poison, with 2 emergency Gigantify pots in your inventory in case we come across a bolt casters or brawler gloves, which happens way more than it should, and Beef S2 for more damage as food. If you want to support the channel, share this video to a friend. That's it, thank you. Inspect the enemy. Choose the proper abilities as I explained in the previous sections. Jump them with boot and cast your Qs. Then drench them in poison. If they are melee, keep casting spells and hit them. But if they are ranged, lock in. Make sure to cast your W, Shadow Edge, in the proper direction. Then cast your second poison. Keep in mind 2 poisons don't stack, so cast the second one after the first one ends. Now both of you must be kind of low. Cast your hood as late as possible and don't panic, it's 6 seconds. You'll have more than enough time. And finally cast E and finish them off. Good matchups, most brawlers, all casters, bows, crossbows and even heals. As you can see, it does well against a lot of weapons, if and only if you choose the proper abilities as I mentioned earlier. Bad matchups, quarterstaffs, hammers and maces, mostly tanky builds, especially tanky builds that also kite. They easily deal their damage with a big stun and then run away. Disgusting if you'd ask me. And something important, don't forget to vote for the next video. The poll is in the community tab. The guide part is done. Now I will show you how to win with Bloodletter in a fair setting with no IP advantage. Roll the montage, editor. If you are here, it means you watched until the end. Thank you! Tell me about your favorite Bloodletter build. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. I have a surprise for you. Hope to see you next week. Peace out, boys!
Oh my God.